in Canada. Ah, yes, we must discuss the logics of the lecture halls. It will be the only English-speaking optometry school in the country. So naturally, we must ensure that they have the most optimal learning environment possible, which means the best lecture halls our country has ever seen, complete with high-lux levels, spectacular acoustics to carry the voice of their lectures. No, that is just preposterous. We shall call it room 347. And we must make it so dark in there that they simply cannot keep their eyes open. And the chairs, yes, the chairs. They must be as comfortable as the sofas in your living room. That way the students will be asleep in a lickety-splicket. Oh, they will have to work to stay awake. But how will the little darlings learn? Precisely! Aside from the larger lecture halls, what are your thoughts on our classroom for intimate learning sessions? Well, we are in optometry school, and there's no way all 90 of them are going to graduate, let's be honest here. So, why don't we put lecture hall up on the 4th floor, only seats 87? Yes, we must be cost effective, and it will keep them on their toes. How will they get up there? Well, we should put in an elevator. That way, if they ever expand this school, we can connect the brand new state-of-the-art edition to the older, barely held-together one. And it shall be the only way the two buildings are connected. That way we don't lose any bodies when the herds of students travel to and from their only two functioning lecture halls. Should we make the building 2 stories high? No, they must be challenged. We shall have 2 floors in one area where the clinic shall be, only accessible by a limited number of doors. Perhaps the 2nd floor should only be a perimeter of a floor. Perimeter of a floor, and on the same side we will have 4 floors, but 2 shall be hidden from the clinic entirely. You know, my favorite floor of a building is always the ground floor. Well, then it's settled. Instead of having a 2nd and a 3rd floor, we will have 3 ground floors, all with street-level exits. I love it. Now, what about the little boys' and little girls' rooms? In the locker room! And what about the clinic? We have a bright, welcoming entranceway with a wonderful reception area that patients can simply navigate through. What fun would that be? We should test the patient's stamina and their natural sense of direction. Yes, a one-of-a-kind concrete spiral staircase smack in the middle of 2 entrance doors would do just that. Oh, you all wicked. And the reception area should obviously be one continuously long desk. Well then, we should brighten up the clinic with vibrant colors to complement the light spectrum. Large print, easy to read signs. My word, that sounds absolutely hideous. Now, picture this with me. A sea of grey concrete, accented by some very modern wooden panels. Not a single window in sight, high ceilings with barely any lighting. And I refuse to have large obstructing signs anywhere inside the clinic. And what about the decor for this kind of a clinic? We shall have statues. Not just any kind of statue. Yes, they shall be transgender statues. Transgender statues. And we shall make them fly. Naked. I love it. I suppose we should put the binocular vision clinic and pediatric clinics together on the same floor. No, there's simply no sense in that. We shall split them up. Both clinics shall be held on both floors at the same time. I guess it only makes sense to have the low vision clinic in the furthest corner from the main entrance. By golly, I love that idea! And what if we put large cement pillars in the middle of the corridor? Oh yes, for the structural integrity of the building. I was more thinking for the sheer comedy of it. Oh dear. Oh, those legally blind, low sensitivity patients will not even see them coming. Well then, we should toss one of those in the center of the lecture area, up on the pre-clinic then, shall we? Oh, what a splendid idea! Perfect. The clinic is complete. These two brilliant men had no idea what an astounding impact their building would have on the future of optometry, and how the critical decisions they made that day would enrich the lives of our country's finest optometrists in the years to come.
Blimey! We forgot about the bathroom!
I guess it'll have to go in the only logical place for it in the clinic.
Smack dab in the middle of the waiting area.